Hello, my name's Karen Kilner and you can find me at kkcardcraft.net, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the UK. And welcome to Easy Card Monday. So on Mondays I do an easy card. It's more for beginners or people who just started out in card craft. And I'm going to show you a really simple card to do using a stamp set that I haven't used in an absolute age. Let me show you it. It's called Swirly Bird and it's a well-loved stamp set. I've used it when I first had it. I used it loads and loads because it was one of my very first stamp sets that I brought from Stampin' Up. Excuse me, I'm zooming in and out here like a good one. Anyway, so making it easy, all I've done is just used one colour, and I'm going to show you how I got the different shades there using the same colour. Now, when I planned the project, I put them on note cards, but I quite like them like that with a sort of a big white space, but a lot of people don't like that white space, and I've made the cards so that you can put the note cards so that you can put anything you like. That could be a thank you, bon voyage, have a nice holiday, that could even be a happy birthday, or you know, missing you, or because that looks like a lonely old kite, doesn't it? So they can be used for so many things that you can write, and you could do a good set of them. Now the swirly birds, you can do all sorts of things with it. As I say, there's the boat, there's the kite. You can use the boat thing, and there's some eggs you can make a nest and things. But I'm going to show you how I made these two cards. But this time I'm going to be using the narrow note cards, and they come with envelopes as well. And they're a lovely size for I don't know. Sorry, the light's not very good today. The envelopes are a nice size, and the cards, and they're just brilliant for just a little quick card that you need to send away. So here we go then. So all you need to do is just fold your card. Let's do it that way. There we are. And so it's a nice shape. I'm going to just open it up because that's where I want to put my image. That's the word I'm looking for. So I'm just going to bring all the bits I need over here. So I'll do the boat first and show you how I did that. Now I'm using Fresh Fig. It's part of the 2017-18 in colour collection, and it's one of my favourite colours, and I shall miss it when it goes in April, if it goes in April. They usually do. But so what I'm going to do is I've already mounted this stamp, so this is the base of the boat. There we go, and I'm going to pop that, say about, do I put it in the middle? I'll put it at the bottom there. There we go. There we are. So it's quite a nice dark colour. Then I'm going to put one of the sails, and I'm going to make the sails a little bit lighter. So what I'm going to do is ink it up, and then I'm just going to stamp it off once on some scrap paper, and then line it up. There you go, and that's where you get your different shade from. I'll just clean the stamp. Now, if you've noticed, the stamp looks a little bit pink. Now, with the photopolymer stamps, with the redder colours, it does the pigment does stay on it does mark the stamp, but it doesn't mean to say that it doesn't make it any good. In fact, they're fine as long as you clean them afterwards. Then, sorry, I've gone to my ink there. So I'm just going to stamp that off, and There we go. So I've made my little yacht. Now I forgot to get a, just need a longer block just for the, oops, I've just thrown something on the floor. So this is the wave, and it's also the string for the kites as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stamp it up, and I'm just going to place it on the there, and I'm just putting it there just so that it looks like it's bobbing up and down on the sea. I'll just do one more, I think, and there you go. How easy is that? Very effective, very simple, and as I say, it can be, you can have do a whole load of these, so that all you need to do is pick them up and send them away. And you can do it in any colour combination that you like, but using the same colour I think is quite a nice idea. I quite like that. That's very good. Right, I'll show you the kite now. So, same again, I'm going to just fold. Oh, make sure I don't get ink all over it. That's the trouble. Sometimes these dark colours I'm not a clean stamper. Let me just give the block a bit of a clean. Otherwise you spoil your project. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to do the kite bit. So I'll do the hard block first. So you get, there's this little one there. So I'll just, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp it about there. So I just need to stamp it up, ink it up even, and excuse my voice, I'm at the end of week 2 of this cold and it's absolutely driving me round the bend. There we go, and press firmly there. So there's the first part of your kite, and then this is the second part. And this time I'm going to stamp it off again like I did before. So it makes it a little bit lighter. And then what you have to do is you match these up so they go like that. I don't know whether you can see. There you go. So there's my kite. Not quite, but it doesn't matter. This is the fun about having homemade cards. They don't have to be perfect. Well, I don't think so anyway. I know some people like perfection, but you could get right. So how shall I do this? Shall I? So I'm gonna pop the string so it goes a bit down like that. There, like that. And then you need a little, because there's also a little bow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to alternate it. So I'm going to put a dark one at the top, and then I'm just going to stamp off, then put another one there, a dark one, and then you could even just carry on round because stamp it up, a dark one, a light one, ink it up, dark one, a light one, and finish off with a dark one. And there you go. You could have that sort of that's flying at an odd angle with the, it's flying at an odd angle with the kite, but it looks like it's floating in the air, doesn't it? Anyway, there you go. So that's quick, easy, simple, just with one colour. So it just goes to show all you need is a bit of card and a bit of ink and a stamp, and you're well away to making some really nice cards. I'm just going to close this up, and then everything that I've used will be on my website, and you'll find it in the description down below. And also tomorrow I do what's called Step Up Tuesday. So I go with what I've got here, and then for those crafters that have got a few more bits of crafty stuff and I've got a bit more experience, then you can step it up, as we call it. So I'll just show you, just out of interest. So what I've done is I've got some cardstock and cut it in half on the portrait view, and then I've just put some card as a layer, some navy card as a layer, and some more white card, and I've just done the two boats, and I've in two different colours, and as you can see, one of the swirly bits of the stamp set, I've put the sun in, and I've put the wavy lines, and I've put the bubbles in, so it looks a bit more like the sea. And I've put enjoy your retirement there, and that's from the Itty Bitty Word, but the it'll all be on the website for Step It Up Tuesday. And then for those who have got a big shot and use die cutting machines and things, I've done the kite, and then this is cut out from a die, and so is this in the paper. And I've also put a little bit of twinkle on some wink of Stella on there, just to give it a bit of a shine. So using the same stamp set, and the dies are called, let me show you what they're called. They are called the Swirly Scribbles Thinlits dies, and they go along with the stamp set. You can't buy it in a bundle, but you can buy them separately in the annual catalogue. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week with another really simple card to do. Bye.